I have to admit, when I was younger, I always wanted to be a rapper. I used to say, I went to the store to get some chips, and where's the dip? Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Tell a friend, tell a friend. Here we have another crazy story. The state and the federal prison, they said it's two different ball games. One's for the big boys and other one's just for little babies. Imagine that. I mean little boys. Big boys and little boys. They said little Boosie, many years ago, he was in a very similar situation as Little Dirk. You know, he was, behind the bars for MURDR for hire, just like Little Dirk right now. The only difference is Little Boosie was in the state. Little Dirk's in the prison. The feds. Like I said, the big boys and little boys. So Little Boosie, he was with a little, where little boys were, you know what I mean. Little Dirk is playing with the big boys now, the feds. Fortunately, Little Boosie was able to beat his case for the murder for hire, but it was state. Little Dirk is federal, like I said. They said the federal, those individuals, they're notorious, ruthless individuals. They basically come for you when they already have the confession and everything they need just to send you to jail. And it's basically left up to you, either you're gonna cooperate, bring someone else down, or take all the charges by yourself. And the higher you are up on that ladder, it depends, that would determine if you have the opportunity to, tell our next individual or not. So Lil Durk right now, he's with the big boys. He's high up on that ladder. I don't believe he's gonna have the luxury of shaving any time off his sentence. So I could be wrong, but I'm just assuming. Who's higher than Lil Durk in OTF? Maybe the T is a little higher than the O and F, but that's it. But as far as individuals goes, Lil Durk, he's the highest up there. So Lil Durk, he was having issues with a whole lot of individuals when he was on the streets, in his mind. I'm trying to figure out how you're gonna have issue with individuals, especially if you're a multi-millionaire. You will figure that, I have a problem with somebody, have a problem with my neighbor, I'm gonna move away. But no, Lil Durk didn't do that. He became rich and powerful, and he decided to use his wealth, his power, allegedly, what they're saying, to go to war against down and out poor people. So allegedly, you have this rich man making millions and millions of legal dollars every year, being accused of going to war with less fortunate individuals like FBG Cash, FBG Duck, a whole lot of other individuals. It's a whole long list. I can't say them all. I can't say everybody. But one thing I could say is Lil Durk, if he beats the feds, he's gonna come out and he's gonna make all type of songs. He's gonna say, I beat the feds, I beat the feds, I beat the feds. I'm just assuming, I don't know. The reason I say that because Lil Durk seems to have a tendency of talking about real life events. Imagine that. Instead of, being a celebrity, instead of being a entertainer, instead of being a superstar, Lil Durk decided he wanted to become a gossiper. Yeah, a gossiper. Basically, gossip on himself. Even though he said he hates snitches. He hates when, I'm assuming he hates when maybe someone telling him, but he could tell himself. Maybe that's what he meant. gossiper. So they said Lil Durk's in the feds right now. Lil Boosie was in the state. Similar charges, murder for hire. Lil Boosie made it out. I wonder if Lil Durk's gonna make it out. And if he does, will he write songs about it? I don't know. Since Lil Boosie's been out, he's been a good boy. I mean, not perfect, but better. I mean, it's one of those things right there. I think if Lil Durk get out, he might laugh at the justice system. Say, ha, ha, ha. Imagine that. Imagine laughing at the system. But let's see what happens. Anything's possible. I heard that. And I know that. It's crazy though, Lil Durk. You would think he would say, you know what? I'm gonna purchase me a property on a smaller island. I know these individuals can't come get me here. I know that's what he's thinking right now. He's thinking, I should have done this, I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Unfortunately, that's the mindset of criminals when they go behind the bars. They finally realize everything they were doing was all wrong. But sometimes, unfortunately, like for individuals like Lil Durk, sometimes it might be too late. But maybe it's for the best though. He's a voice of the streets. Maybe he would tell the streets, you know what, don't be like me. Be better than me. You see where I am. Trust me, you don't want to be here. It's an unbelievable world. It really is. The next time, they say crime don't pay, but I see him do it. I see him do it though.